Hey everyone, it's Brian from Hypop, and in this video I'm going to give you guys a quick look at our YouTube studio setup. So behind me here is our YouTube studio that we've been using for the past 2 months. We're in the process of changing the setup, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you guys what we've used before we pack it all up. So talking about the light setup first, our main key light is this Aputure 300D Mark II. And normally we use it at 50%. So we turn that on, you can see it lights up the table. And for the modifier, we have the Aputure Light Dome 2. This is an 89cm parabolic softbox. We have one layer of diffusion on it, as well as the grid. So this is the main light that lights up Rob when he sits at the desk here. We have 2 background lights. There's one on the left side, as well as one on the right side over there. I don't remember which model this is, but I do know it's one of the Tolifos. Tolifo GK-S60RGB. So we turn that on. These are kept at 100% power, and normally they're set at a random RGB color. So I'll turn on that one as well as the second one. And these can be changed to any RGB color, just like that. So once those 2 background lights are on and the key light is on, you can see this is how the set looks. We normally don't have these ceiling lights on, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. Once the ceiling lights are off, there's this styled shelf over here. It's just a random assortment of items just for some background interest. So we have some more background lights as well. We keep a panel behind here. This is the Boling P1, and that's just set to a warm color, just like that. There's a few other things that we've already moved. So normally here we have a table with a iMac setup, and the iMac we just put a gradient background on. There's also this light here, which is a practical light in the background. And here is just a warm bulb. So if we turn that on, that's sitting here on a table. I'll show you guys on screen what it normally looks like now. And there's also another background light, which is this USB Godox CL10. So that's it for the lighting setup. For our main audio, we have this Zoom H5 audio recorder. This just records to an SD card, and then we sync it up in post afterwards. It's boomed up on a C stand to a Rode, I think this is the NTG mic. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's the Rode NTG off the top of my head. So that's just boomed up there. It runs through an XLR cable onto a C stand straight to that Zoom H5 recorder. We have Rode headphones to monitor the audio, and that's just on a C stand with a Sandbag. So apart from the Zoom recorder main audio, we also have backup audio where we normally use a Rode Wireless Go. That's just in case the SD card gets corrupted or for some reason the audio levels weren't correct on the Zoom mic. We've also been lately using other microphone brands, not just the Rode Wireless Go, just because this is a product that we do sell in our store. So lately we've been testing the Boya mics, the Godox mics, as well as the ceramic mics as well. We normally have the main camera here that would sit here, and you'll see Rob in frame. We keep a monitor here plugged into that because normally Rob films these videos solo, so he can just use that as a reference to make sure he's in frame. There's a secondary camera normally used here, so you can imagine when there's a telephoto lens on here, this is used to get a close-up on Rob showing a product in his unboxing, or a close-up on the operation or how to use a certain product. So that's the 2 cameras that we use, one there and then one here. And then we also do a over-the-head camera. This is the monitor. I think this is a Godox GM55. So there's a HDMI cable running up here onto a bore head. Once we put the camera up here, with the right lens, it's just a top-down shot. The way that this is mounted on here is a smart clamp or nano clamp with a bore head mounted to a spigot onto that clamp. And then this bar here is actually normally used as a backdrop stand, but we're just using it for the over-the-head camera. A few of you guys have asked about our setups in particular, what lights we've been using, so I thought I'd just do a quick run through since we'll be changing this up in the next coming weeks. That was a quick overview of our YouTube studio setup that we've been using for the past 2 months. A bit of a different type of video for you guys. Let us know if you found this helpful, and if you guys have any questions about any of the gear that we use here or the lighting, feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. We'll see you guys next time.